Laugh Legends podcast. What's up, Flozell?
Laugh Legends podcast. What's the dilly?
What's the
I'm in the
deal?
I'm in the cold city of Chicago.
Ooh, yeah, it's gonna be 80 here in the next few days.
Shoot, it's 47 right here. So
Yeah.
that's for Christmas time. It's very, 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 very warm.
You got snow on the ground?
It's a little bit snow on the ground from
A little
before I
bit.
got here, but it's gonna be melted by the end of the day.
All right. All right, so here we go. We're gonna talk these. I mean, I don't know about anybody listening, but some of the stuff was just ridiculous.
Well, I'm sure it's gonna be just like ESPN with every day, no matter what, no matter how great any NFL team is doing in the league. The New England Patriots. I can't stand those guys. They're top of the division. We have a great win by on Monday Night Football last night. Those guys are top of the division, but we're going to talk about the Cowboys.
We are gonna do some Cowboys. We're gonna run through these real quick. Seattle over the Rams, Eagles over the Commanders. I watched the beginning of that game. Really thought the Commanders were going to hold them a little bit, but nope. We're going to move past the next two: Packers, Bears, Chargers, Cowboys, because we're going to come back to it. Vikings over the Giants. I mean, that's who cares. Bengals massacred the Dolphins, but again, who cares?
They benched Tua.
Yeah. The Panthers over Tampa.
The Panthers over Tampa.
Wow.
The Panthers, first in the division. I don't know how many years. Let's just say 10. But a miraculous turnaround for that organization, especially the maturement of Bryce Young.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That is. I mean, yeah, that one surprised me. Saints over the Jets. Yeah. Bills over the Browns. I was surprised the Bills didn't score more points. I think Myles Garrett got a half sack.
Oh, he got a half sack?
I think he got a half sack.
So he's not there. So he got 2 more games to go to get that. So he'll make it.
One more game.
It's only one more game.
No, but he has to make it in one more game.
Oh, so the 17 game to me doesn't count. Yeah.
I mean, he'll get it no matter what. Just like running backs got it when they started playing more games, getting more stuff. But in the end, you got one. Right.
Legitimately.
Where you don't have the fans don't put an asterisk next to your name. The NFL, nobody else will, but Titans over the Chiefs. I don't think anybody really expect Chiefs to do anything after Mahomes and everything else. Jaguars over the Broncos, 34-20.
Yes, that's surprising. Surprising. I thought the Broncos were going to pull that one out, but they have been enjoying a lot of lucky wins the last couple of weeks. So when you come to a team that's hot and really like the Jacksonville Jaguars, you can't keep doing it.
Yeah. Falcons over the Cardinals, Texans over the Raiders. I was surprised that the Raiders put up 21 points on the Texans defense, but
they put up pretty. Texans got one of the top defenses, and the Raiders were fighting.
Yeah, they were.
Trying. They really tried. You get an A for effort.
Yeah. A big old slap in the face and a very confusing one is the Steelers over the Lions.
Man, I watched that game.
That
wasn't confusing. That last minute
Lions should have beat. Come on, Lions should have beat the Steelers.
No. That pass interference to number Saint. What's his name? Saint something.
St. Brown.
St. Brown.
Amon-Ra.
Number 14 for Detroit.
I don't know.
So their top receiver. He did call.
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, he did call the offensive pass interference at the end. He did push off. So if he could call it a penalty and anywhere in the field, I'm not gonna do it just because at the end of the game.
No, it's not that the Lions. I believe the Lions are a better team than the Steelers.
I think they are too, but Steelers were pounding their butt.
Yeah.
The whole 3 quarters, but they started to come back in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Patriots over the Ravens. To me, that's not really a surprise. I'm actually surprised the Ravens put up 24 points on the Patriots.
Yeah, the backup quarterback because Lamar Jackson went out early.
Yeah. 49ers over the Colts. I don't really think anybody's surprised about that one.
Yeah, old man Rivers did a pretty good job until the
Yeah.
end. He threw the interception for a touchdown.
There's a chance, Flozell, you can come out of retirement.
No, no, I'm
Only
older than
Super
that
Bowl you're
dude.
going to is the week before Super Bowl for Lives with Legends.
Yeah, that's the only one I'm going to. Exactly. I'm sitting in the chair.
All right, so we're gonna go to the game I went to, Chargers at Cowboys. I took Mark. I took Mark to the game.
Yeah, and Mark.
Uh,
Oh, he went with you.
oh yeah, he was like he saw because I told him, I said, man, you got a choice. You could do your own parking, or we can do Jack's spot. And you got Jack's spot's literally in front of the doors. I mean, you walk 20 feet and you're inside the stadium. And then, of course, it was all free drinks. And then he was like, well, how did I get one of those cups? I said, well, he just got a margarita. And we walked up there because we were leaving. And like at the towards the end of the fourth quarter. And he orders a margarita and he goes, man, I really like these cups. And the guy handed them to him. He's like, you mean I didn't have to have margarita? He goes, no, if you want them, you can have them. So yeah, that was I mean, I believe obviously the Chargers are a better team than the Cowboys, but the Cowboys had a chance, in my opinion, when it came to that. At halftime, it was what, 20 to 21 to 17. They held them in the third quarter to 3 points and then did nothing in the third or fourth quarter. Nothing.
That's
Put
about
them
what I'm
no
saying.
points.
Mm-mm.
Um,
I don't. I was in the game, and the game it doesn't normally change or anything, but I can't put. I don't know what to say.
yeah.
I don't know what to say. I mean, you got Dak Prescott with 4,000 yards passing this year. You have 2,000-yard receivers, legitimately, and 1,000-yard running back. When is the last time that any NFL team have that and not make the playoffs?
And that horrible of a season. Yeah.
Yeah, in that type of season. I mean, it might be maybe this year. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's not a stat, but that's very, very uncommon.
Yeah. So, and then to
Oh,
me, obviously, as a fan, the game of the week for Zach, Packers at Bears. So, I will admit, I started watching this game on Saturday night. I went to sleep because obviously, if they won, I would have been hyped up and I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. If they would have lost, I've been upset and I wouldn't be able to go to sleep. So, I got a little bit into the third quarter. I'm like, I'm just going to lay it down. So, got up the next morning. I'm watching this game. And as I said to you, where was this in all the other, like the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter? I mean, they just lit it up. Go into overtime, you know. I just don't. I mean, it was crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy.
well, I watched the whole game, and the Chicago Bears for the first three quarters were absolutely pathetic. They're pathetic.
Yep.
I kept watching. I didn't fall asleep because I was out, but they look absolutely pathetic, and I was thinking like they're going to lose. They're going to lose. They're in a great position right now. They're going to lose. But
Yep.
somehow they kept plugging along, plugging along until they got some key plays and all that other stuff. One of the most important plays was on the fourth and I want to say fourth and three. There was a pass, roughing the passer.
Yeah.
So they got that first down, touchdown. And
Yep.
then one of the most things, what I looked at the stats, and I believe they said it was don't look up my stats or anything like that because it's gonna be crazy. But I think I saw on the television there were 40 something onsides this year, and only
Yeah.
five were made.
Yeah. I don't even
It,
understand how
it,
that's
it was
possible.
so what's that? Like 15% chance to do it, and they got it.
Yeah.
They got it. They got the onside kick, marched it down there, scored. Then they got to overtime. They got
Held them in
overtime.
overtime. Held them in overtime.
Held them in overtime. Defense stepped up. They weren't doing anything the whole game. So they started stepping up towards the end, started making key tackles, key sacks. That's what happened. And so I thought they were going to chop it down and get the field goal. No, they had went on with balls out and threw that long. How long was that touchdown to DJ Moore? At least 50 yards, 60 yards, and boom, hey, game over. Hey,
Yeah.
kudos to Chicago Bears. They got it.
So yep, sitting up top the NFC North. I mean, 11-4. Packers are behind at 9-5. Of course, the Lions lost 8-7. Vikings 7-8. We clinched playoffs, so that's
Flackers.
yeah, pretty much an automatic. I know, obviously, there's the next two games. It's the 49ers and then the Lions. So that will be. I mean, both those are going to be good games. I mean, and so that brings us this week. We're looking Cowboys at Commanders, Lions at Vikings, Broncos at Chiefs. I mean, Broncos are going to go in there and just thump the Chiefs.
Yeah. Did you
Uh,
see that the starting quarterback Minshew just dodged the ACL?
no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so he dodged it, but I don't even know who was a quarterback for Kansas City, poor guy. But they're so spoiled and used to being
Yeah,
to the
Mahomes.
playoffs. So I
Yeah,
don't blame them. I don't blame them. So they don't know what to do. They're like, man, we get to run our ticket to vacation early this year. So
yeah.
I don't expect much of an effort to be put by the Kansas City Chiefs for the next two games.
No. Texans at Chargers. That'll be obviously an
Ooh,
extremely good game.
that'll be
Uh,
good.
both of them have something on the line. Ravens at Packers. I mean, I think the Packers are gonna get. Yeah,
Well, you never know because the Raiders are some of those guys on the team know they're not going to the playoffs, and they have something to prove because when they get evaluated at the end of the season, the coach is going to be looking at who is still fighting out there. So
yeah.
I would predict that the Raiders will win
The
after that.
Ravens.
The Raiders,
Oh no, the Ravens at the Packers.
oh,
Baltimore.
Lamar Jackson most likely going to sit out the rest of the season because of his back. So you never know that Huntley was doing pretty good the last game.
Oh, he's looking for a job. That's
Of
anytime
course,
you get a quarterback that's a second string quarterback. They're out there whether they're showing out for their team or they're trying to show out to earn a spot.
that's
On a
what's
different
happening.
team.
I would.
Oh yeah. Tampa's in Miami. I, I, some of these teams you look at them, I just don't know.
Tampa might be out. They're looking so great at the first half of the season, maybe a couple of games after that, and they just went
Yep.
down the tube.
Yep. I feel bad for the Jets because they're going to get thumped by the Patriots.
Oh man. Well,
Uh,
Aaron Glenn still has a tenacity to keep pushing. He's not going to give up. So I wouldn't say it's going to. They play hard for 2.5 quarters, maybe three, and then just going to won't be able to sustain at the end of the game.
so I think that Garrett gets his sack record on their next game. So this is Steelers at Browns.
Ooh.
I think he gets it.
Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna do a lot of quick passes to prevent him from do that, and a lot of slide protection to that side. And I've been watching the podcast for former Steelers. I'm not gonna say their name because they stood up there tripping. But they did bring up some stats that the left tackle for the Steelers have been doing an excellent job the last couple of games with the amount of not having pressures and not having sacks. So Miles Garrett is going to have his hands full on trying to get that record. And for a legitimate record for 16 games, not 17 games, he needs to get a sack for this one to break it. But it's not going to
Yeah.
come easy.
And
It's not.
So he's sitting at 22. He's a half a sack away from tying Strahan and TJ Watt. But one sack. One
Man,
sack. Come on,
I know
Garrett.
what I would do. I know what I would do. Come on, Garrett. Hell no. Man,
Yeah.
I'd chop his legs and take him out, everything I possibly can, man.
Penalty.
It wouldn't even be
Penalty.
a football game out there. It'd be a doggone back alley fight. I'm telling
Brawl.
you, I wouldn't even let him get off the doggone ball. I wouldn't let him come off the ball. I'll be on him. I'll be on him.
Mm. I think he gets it. I really do. I think he gets a full sack against the Steelers.
Well, I'm not saying he's not going to get it, but they're going to do everything they can to prevent him from getting that. So, hey, we got to work on it. I hope this tackle won't sleep this week, knowing he got his hands full. Because if he get allowed that sack, he's going to be looking at himself on the TV when they talk about Lawrence Taylor and all his sack record, Michael Strahan for the next 100 years. So, whoever that tackle is, please do your best to not let that happen.
So I'm looking at this. All right. So let's see what's my next. What's our next game?
Who the Bears playing?
The 49ers.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Ooh, that should be a good one.
Yeah. Jaguars at Colts, Saints at Titans, Seahawks at Panthers. That'll be a good game.
Ooh, that'll be a good one.
Cardinals,
Okay.
Bengals, Giants,
They're
Raiders.
both out.
Yeah. Eagles, Bills. Eagles have
Ooh,
already clinched. I'd be curious to see what they're going to do. I
the
think.
Eagles Bills. That's not a normal matchup.
Mm.
Hmm.
And then, of course, Sunday night at 7:20 Central, Bears at 49ers.
Bears and 49ers.
Yeah.
Man,
And then Monday night is the Rams at Falcons. Rams should easily pull away with that.
it should, but don't count Kirk Cousins out. He has something to prove. You want to show that he can still be a starting quarterback. So, I mean, he's been doing pretty good since he's been back. So we'll see. The most expensive backup in NFL history.
Yep. Who?
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah. 100 million. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if we look at the standings in the AFC, Patriots 12, or I'm sorry, the Patriots, NFC or AFC North is the Steelers, AFC South is Jaguars, followed by the Texans. I think that's why um, they'll both be showing out this week. Broncos, man, that number for the Chiefs is horrible. The NFC East is Eagles. Bears are the NFC North. Panthers are in the NFC South. But of course, the funny thing about that one to me, it's 8-7 and 7-8. So if the Panthers lose and the Buccaneers win, they're right back. The last game of the season is going to decide that one. Seahawks and 49ers. I mean, the NFC West is stacked. Seahawks 12-3, 49ers 11-4, Rams 11-4. I mean, that it's just
It
the
won't be
NFC
a
West
it
is
won't be
crazy.
an 8-8 team in the NFC West making the playoffs. So it's a lot
No,
of guys up there with 12, 13 wins on that side. So it'll be definitely difficult.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's. I was talking to somebody else about it. This. This year's to me is just it's extreme. I mean, obviously the Chiefs getting kicked out. Thinking that the Eagles. I mean, and obviously they've kind of come back up in what they're doing, but thinking they were going to start out better and not really start out better, but just do better throughout the season, and we haven't seen it. Thinking the Ravens are going to make a run for it, they're not.
Well,
Nobody, including me as a Bears fan, would have ever expected for the Chicago Bears to be 11-4. Never,
I
never
predict
would.
them to with 8 wins this year, and 8 wins would have been successful considering what's been happening over
Yeah,
the last couple of
you'd been
years.
happy.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
But I take it. I take it.
yeah.
I take it.
And I mean the way they're playing. I
You
mean,
never know.
I'm a realist when it comes to football. Well, I'm a realist when it comes to the Bears. So I'm glad we won the NFC North. I guess that's always nice. We won the NFC North. I don't know. I don't know how deep we're gonna go in the playoffs with having to face, which we beat the Eagles. I don't know the Panthers or the Buccaneers, whichever one comes out. But man, whoever we're going to have to go through in the NFC West, obviously, and we're going to have to go through the 49ers, this Sunday. So,
The I'm trying to look at the NFL playoff prediction.
I saw one that was Rams Bears in the Super Bowl.
Are you?
I did. I saw one. It said Rams Bears in the Super Bowl.
So it's looking like a wild card game with the Green Bay Packers playing the Bears in the wild card.
And that'll be in Chicago. It's the only benefit we have.
Oh, that's gonna be scary when he played teams 3 times on the road during the season. Oh, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. Oh, I don't like that at all. But anyway, as long as you make the playoffs, we figure it out. You figure it out. Well, it looks like we have some good NFL games and football towards the end of the season, and I'm enjoying the Bears doing a pretty good job. I'm a Bears and a Cowboys fan, so we won't be talking about the Cowboys this year till the end of the season.
Yep. It's going to be
And then
stick
the
a fork in them.
Cowboys, yeah,
Stick
yeah,
a fork in 'em.
back to the old drawing board.
We are going to do a little college. Miami beat Texas A&M. I did not see that coming.
I didn't see it coming too. This is supposed to be one of the greatest college teams this year, so I can see it coming because those last couple of wins that they had, A&M that they had, I can't, we don't have time to look it up or anything. They weren't looking very good. They won by the skin of their teeth. So
Yeah.
just like the NFL, regular season, the playoffs, and college, regular season to the playoffs to the national championship, you can't play like that. You're
Yep.
gonna get stuck, and that's what happened.
Yep. I was surprised that Alabama was over OU. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have thought OU would have gone over Alabama, but obviously here we are.
No, I picked Alabama win that in my head. So, but at
Yeah.
the first part of the game, I didn't see those scores. I'm like, oh goodness,
Yeah.
OU's taking it to them. I didn't think they were gonna win that one, but they plugged it out well.
Yeah. And just as a note, the Oregon Ducks beat the James Madison Dukes 51-34.
Yeah, but hey, look at if you get a chance, look at the highlights of James Madison. They never quit.
Oh yeah.
They never quit. They run like 21 points in the second half against Oregon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a accomplished feat.
Yeah,
But still, you got
yeah.
James Madison. You want to give these smaller guys a tryout in the playoffs, and they got it. And there you go.
At sacrificing another team though.
Sacrificing another team.
Yeah.
But hey, the little guys need some love too.
Oh, I
In
agree.
football, they need some love them too. So they got it, and there you go. You had your chance, and that's it.
Got you some big money for your school.
Yeah, big money for the school.
Yeah. All right, man. You got anything else?
No, that's it. Until we get to next week, we can talk about the Bears win. And we can talk about the Cowboys win. Hey, everything's looking very fruitful.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hopeful.
Bears win, and we're gonna hope the Cowboys win, so we can talk about something positive for the end of the season outlook,
Yep.
and move on from there.
Yep. All right, man.